Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be my first video of 2021. I know we're already into the second month of 2021, but I wanted to go ahead and my first video to be an EDC update, as you can see by the title. These are very popular. A lot of people really like to see what people carry and the reasoning behind it and stuff like that. So I figured I'd go ahead and start off 2021 with an EDC update. Now, I recently moved. We bought a house, and I've been doing a lot of renovating and fixing and building things in the house. So my EDC has changed just a little bit. If you follow the channel and you've seen my EDC in the past, you'll see what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get some of the boring stuff out of the way. First things is my phone. This is an iPhone 11 Pro Max. I upgraded to the 11 Pro Max a little while ago. I had an iPhone 10 and I was not going to upgrade because I wanted to get the 12. But the battery started going bad on the 10, so I decided to go with the 11 Pro Max. And it's in this case here. I can't remember. Oh, here it is. The case is by a company called EVUTech, EVUTEC. And the reason I really like this case is because it's very minimal, but it's got like aramid fiber interwoven, which is like metallic fibers interwoven. So it actually comes with a magnetic vent clip. And I just get in my car and I put it on that, and that's where it rests, and I don't have to add anything extra or anything like that to it. So this is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is my phone of choice. Besides that, my wallet here. You guys have probably seen this wallet in the past. I review a lot of wallets, and I always keep coming back to this one. I just really like the form factor of the wallet. It has two slots on the outside, so I have two credit cards there. And then in the back, it has a spot for my ID, so I have that there. And then when you open it up, it has cards on one side, and then cards on the other. And then it has this kind of cash clip here, which is really nice. I normally do carry cash. I'm the type of person that has not completely made it over to only carrying cards. So this wallet here definitely allows me to carry my cash and all my cards and everything that I need. And it still keeps a pretty thin form factor. So I always keep coming back to this wallet, even after I test some other wallets. So there it is. I have my watch here. This is the Apple Watch Series 4. I haven't found a need to upgrade to the newer series yet. Just because I just use it kind of to get notifications and things like that, and this does the job. It has one of these bands with a Velcro, which is really comfortable. And then this is the silver color, and I have a black kind of bumper around it, just to keep it from getting scratched up and stuff like that. So the Apple Watch, I carry that. Then along with my watch, I always carry a pair of glasses, and this is going to be just a sneak preview of a pair that I'm actually testing out. This is the Recon model from Core Essentials. So this is the one that I've been using lately. I don't want to talk too much about it because I am going to be doing a review on these, but I always have a pair of glasses with me, whether it's something that I'm testing out or one of the other ones that I normally have. So that's that. Onto my keys. I try and keep my car keys or my keys as a whole very, very minimal. This is just pretty much it. To the point where I don't like actual physical keys. So I have a keypad on the door to my house, so I don't have to have a house key. The key fob for my car, that way I don't have to have an actual key, and that's pretty much it. So you have the key fob here, and then just two items that I always have on my keys. One is a light. So in this case, it is the little Olight I1R2 EOS. Great little light. It is rechargeable. Just twist, and then you get a low mode, and then you keep twisting, and then you get a higher mode. So that's perfect just to have on your keys. And then I always have a Swiss Army Knife Classic on my keys. This one just happens to be the glow-in-the-dark one. I recently picked this up. I love the color. I love the fact that it glows in the dark and stuff like that. So I decided to pick it up and put it on there. And now everything that's on my keychain is also on these little kind of carabiner crab claws. That way if I have to remove something individually, I can go ahead and do that. And then at the end here, there is a key dangler from KeySmart. That way I can just hook this onto my pocket and my keys just kind of fall inside of the pocket. So I'll leave a link to a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about down below. So if you guys are interested in picking something up, you can go ahead and check those out. One thing that I always carry is a handkerchief. Now, I've always carried some sort of either handkerchief or bandana or something like that with me. You know, it's just always good to, you know, if you need to blow your nose or if you need to dry your hands. Sometimes you'll go to, bathroom, wash your hands, and there's no towels or anything like that, so you can go ahead and use the handkerchief. So I always carry a handkerchief with me. And along with the handkerchief, being in the state that we are now, is a mask. And this particular mask is actually one that I found to be one of the most comfortable and easiest masks to wear. This is from 511. This one obviously has a little graphic design on here, but it's really thin, which is nice, but it's really comfortable. And then it also has the metal wire there, so you can pinch it around your nose and wear it. And then the cool thing is when you take it off, if you have to, you know, put it in a pocket or something like that, you can go ahead and just kind of fold it over and it fits really flat. So I really, really like these. They have them in solid colors with other prints and stuff like that, and you usually get 2 of them for anywhere from $9 to $12, depending on if you have the print one. So if you guys are in the market for a cool face mask, I would definitely recommend this one from 511. So that's the face mask. And then now down to some of the tools that I carry. The first one is my EDC Flashlight. And as of late, it's been this one right here. This is the S1R Baton 2 in the orange color. I've been wanting to carry more minimal, more smaller size items. So that's why I opted to go with the S1R Baton 2 here, just because it's very small, but it is really, really powerful. Obviously, it has a magnetic tail cap here that you charge, so you can, you know, just put it on there on your nightstand to charge, and then, you know, the next day it's ready to go. But part of the reason that I've been carrying this particular flashlight is because I've been carrying this as my knife, and this is the mini bug out from Benchmade, again in the orange color. And I love the form factor of the bug out. So when they came out with the mini, I obviously went ahead and picked it up. And since I already had the flashlight in that color, I decided to pick up the knife in that color as well. And this makes a really awesome combo. It's very small, very minimal, very easy to carry. So I've been carrying a lot smaller. And the reason for it is because one item that I actually added to my EDC, because we just moved and I've been doing so much building and opening boxes and stuff like that, is I added a multi-tool. And this is probably one of my favorite multi-tools. This is the Leatherman Wingman, primarily because I don't use all of the tools that are normally in a multi-tool, whether it's Gerber or Leatherman, whoever it is. I generally end up using maybe the knife, the pliers. Sometimes I'll use some of the screwdrivers. So this is very minimal. It's a little heavier, so that's why I opted to go with the smaller size flashlight and knife. But it does have a pocket clip, which is really nice. I can just clip this in. So you do have the blade out here. This is a combo edge, so it's serrated and plain edge. So I've been using, as you guys can see, that blade a lot to open up boxes, tear up boxes and stuff like that. And what I really do like about the Wingman is that the pliers are spring-loaded, so it makes it very easy if you have to close back on something like that. And then you do have just minimal tools, you know, a flathead, Phillips screwdriver, and then on the other side you have a can opener, package opener, and a file. And then on the outside, besides the blade, you also have a full-size pair of scissors. I'm not a big fan of the scissors, just I use it off and on, but again, primarily, and these are locking, which is nice, but primarily I end up always gravitating towards the blade and then the actual pliers to be able to do what I need to do, especially having a new home and, like I said, putting together stuff and different items and opening up boxes and tearing up boxes and stuff like that. It's a very entry level as far as the price goes and stuff like that. So if something happens to it, I'm not worried about not being able to replace it, and I can go from there. And then last but not least is my firearm. Again, I've been kind of carrying smaller. I do have a bigger firearm in my EDC bag that I carry with me if I'm leaving the house, but this is pretty much, if I'm running to the store and stuff like that, this is what I carry with me. It's in a sticky holster here, and this is just a North American Arms 22 long rifle. And again, some people might say, that's, not a real firearm, but I've had this for years and it fits really nice in my pocket, very easy to carry, and very discreet. I always have it with me. And obviously the firearm that you want to have is one that you'll always have with you. So that one always goes with me. So this is just a quick look at the full loadout of the EDC. Again, I wanted to go ahead and make my first video of the year, an EDC update. That way, if anybody has any questions or anybody has any ideas that they want to maybe take from this video, you can go ahead and do that. Sorry about that. And then the mask goes right there. So there it is. That is my EDC update for 2021. As I mentioned, I'll leave the links for some of these items below in case you guys are interested. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.